Listen up, YouTube. This is The Walking Dead. Alright? We're going to review today The Walking Dead's new episode, mid-season premiere, After. Alright? And just as in the title says, it's right after the prison. After the prison was attacked by the governor last season, we have the group scattered, corpses everywhere, walkers everywhere, just a walker orgy. Come on, guys. And, what I really liked was that it focused just on two people, really, three people actually. It focused on Carl and Rick, and also focused on Michonne. I'll start with Carl and Rick because I think that was the most emotional because most people can connect with that. Basically, Rick is a mess. He's beaten. We've never seen Rick like this before in any of the episodes. This badly beaten. And Carl is more stronger than ever. And what I liked about it is, even in this zombie apocalypse, we still have the father trying to look after his son, whereas his son is trying to be his own man. And this episode showed that. It allowed Carl to basically have his own little episode, and it showed us his acting talent. Rick is basically just out, and Carl is just sees weakness, and I think this is what the zombie apocalypse is showing people, that weakness should be exploited, and he's using that where he can be, listen, I don't need you anymore. I can do this on my own. I don't need you. And that's that whole speech right there showed just a teenager trying to rebel, but it's in the zombie apocalypse, and it just showed him. It just showed him basically going on little missions. He was his own little sheriff, and he was getting into trouble. I think trouble that he probably couldn't even handle. And it definitely showed. It kept escalating. He kept on thinking he could handle it, and toward it, it showed that little journey where it went from he thought he could handle it to with the three walkers at the door that he led away, and then he almost got killed there, and he was still like, I can handle this, to the walker that he got trapped in the room with and got his boot, and he was still like, he can handle it, but he was a little shaken up from that because he almost got bit, until he finally broke down when he thought his dad was a walker. And I had to give credit to the staff. They made Rick sound like a walker. He was heaving, and he couldn't breathe. It sounded like he had a collapsed lung from the beating that he took, and just the way he looked too, and that just scene of him reaching out, just gasping for air, just really made you think that he was going to be a walker. Like, I kind of knew he wasn't going to be a walker. They were not going to kill Rick off that far. It was early. I don't think they're going to kill Rick. He's pretty much safe. But still, it just showed Carl he just couldn't kill his father. If his father did die in turn, he just couldn't do it. And it just showed that how much of a child he still is, and he still needs to grow up, even though he's done a lot, and in that world he would be a man. He's still a child, and how much he does need his father to protect him, or at least just stand by him. So I think that's going to definitely strengthen the bonds that are between Rick and Carl at this point, instead of them going in the opposite direction. I mean, Carl, he definitely said a lot of stuff with, you just want to play farmer, and you didn't protect anybody, and while I think it was still drawing back to the thoughts of what happened in season 4, so at basically the mid-season of season 3, when he killed the kid. and he had no remorse. Maybe not mid-season, maybe it was the finale. I forgot. I know one of you guys would probably be commenting below telling me that I'm wrong. But it was just really a beautiful storyline between just showing a father and his son going through this stuff, and then Michonne. That was another great story, and show how she got those two walkers that we first met with, that she was using as pets, and it was actually two of her basically lover and her friend that they were, and how she was going through everything, that she was basically trying to, after seeing this destruction and putting a sword through Herschel's head because he was a zombie at the point, just a zombie head, which was pretty cool actually. The animatronic head they used was awesome, and it just showed her on a different path. It showed her the symbolism in the show was unbelievable when she saw the trail for Rick and Carl, and she decided, you know what, I'm going to go this way. And she just realized she's going down the same path. She keeps running away. That she felt like I let myself open up and feel again. And now people are dead. People she knew are dead. People that, and either dead or gone. And that's what she was probably going through. That she didn't want to open herself up to feeling that way again. That she didn't want to have loss again in her life. That she just wanted to be secluded from everything. And it was just beautiful. I mean, but at the same time, when she finally saw that walker that looked like her, she realized she was dead. That if she kept doing that, she would be as dead as the zombies around her. That was the pack, which let her fight off her demons, you know, physically and mentally. Which was a great fight scene. I love that fight scene when she just destroyed the whole zombie herd with her samurai sword. That, I have to say, that was freaking awesome. That was awesome. You just can't, deny that scene. It was just, oh. But getting back to this, it just showed her struggle. She lost her lover, she lost her child, she lost her friends, and now she's going through it again, and she's sinking back into that solitary confinement that she was in, and now she's realizing maybe it's not, and I think that's what was going on. And she finally met up and decided, let's go back. I can't do this again. Destroy all the zombies and decided to go back and find Rick and Carl. And I think that's what's going to elevate the character of Michonne. I mean, it showed some more backstory of her. We still have a ton of backstory. She's still relatively unknown. So, but we still can get more backstory from her. She might have more dreams, and I'm hoping she has more dreams because that dream sequence was out of this world. It was probably one of the best dream sequences I've ever seen. So, and that's after. I mean, meets up with basically the three top safe characters to a point. Meet up and are all together. I do wonder if Michonne and Rick are gonna get together. It's almost like Rick's the father. But Michonne is the surrogate mother to Carl almost. So that's about it. So that's my review. I give it definitely a 5 out of 5. I give it a high rating, definitely. 5 out of 5. So I'm going to do a just a little nervous here. Just check back in, subscribe and like if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to get my next video. I'm going to do a next video where I'm expecting of what's going to happen in the coming series, season, in the coming episodes. What I feel what should happen, or what I think will happen, and just subscribe. So that's The Walking Dead. Subscribe, like the video, comment, and see you soon.